doing good. I would imagine. Listen, I'm a huge fan of Will Ferrell, and you have some great
Me
scenes.
too.
Exactly.
Thank you.
What was it like working with him, and just describe the experiences?
It was so fun and easy and like relaxed. I'm a huge fan. You know, sometimes when you're a big fan of someone, it's like very nerve-wracking to meet them, and with him, it was not that way at all. We actually met right before I got the job on the red carpet at the Lego Movie premiere, and we hadn't met doing the Lego Movie because obviously it's animated, and I was, you know, doing my stuff alone in a room with headphones. But he's just the sweetest, coolest guy, and the way that he works and the way that Etan Cohen, our director, works, and the way that Gary Sanchez works is very collaborative, and that makes it feel, you know, they're just very generous, I think, with their time and with everything. Like, so it doesn't feel like I'm here, I'm gonna do my comedy at you,
Sure.
and you're also here. It's very, Will is so giving in scenes and is like, here's what I'm kind of gonna do, and like, do whatever you want to do whatever you think of. And in rehearsals, we're improving and kind of riffing and seeing like, and he'd be like, oh, that's so funny, we should keep that in and let's write it down so we remember it later. And that felt very encouraging. So it was super fun, dream job territory.
Over the last few years, I feel like you've won the actor's lottery in terms of like what you've been able to do. Mad Men, Community, this, Lego Movie, you're producing a TV pilot, like, you have a lot going on. What has there been a moment where you've sort of just taken a step back and been like, get the F out of here? Like,
yeah, probably on a daily basis. Sometimes just, I mean, right now we're finishing up shooting season 6 of Community, and I feel like that is a show that was meant to die so many times and has constantly been resurrected. It's kind of crazy when you watch all the shows that come and go to think like, I can't believe we made this show last for 6 years. I can't believe Mad Men lasted for 7. I feel very lucky.
I loved the Lego Movie. Do people realize that you're the voice, or?
Not at all. I think I said something. No, it couldn't have been Dan Harmon. I swear I said something to someone that I like know really well the other day, and they were like, "Oh my God, I think it was Dan Harmon." He goes, "You know, I was halfway through the movie, and I thought that voice sounds familiar, but I just wasn't sure who it was." I was like, "It was me. It was me, Dan."
Right. One of my favorite films from Sundance this year was Sleeping with Other People.
Thank you.
And that's coming out, I'm guessing, later this year?
I think so. There's no exact date yet, but yeah, later, I think, later in the summer.
For people that aren't familiar, can you tease people what it's about and who you play? And it really is hysterically funny.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. The film stars Jason Sudeikis and myself as people who meet in college, they lose their virginity to each other, and then they meet again years later and reconnect when they both are sort of having trouble in their relationships with the opposite sex. And she is a bit of a, you know, I play sort of a sex addict who sort of has more of a love addiction to this one character, and he is the serial womanizer. And so they form a platonic friendship, hoping to kind of learn how to relate to the opposite sex.
With very funny scenes.
With very funny scenes.
Yes.
And also deep emotional scenes.
Exactly. Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Congrats on everything.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward to the season.